Hey guys, so today's video I'm finally doing the stripped down / real me challenge where I believe it was created by Jonah Green, and the point is to talk at least for 10 minutes straight. After 10 minutes, if I start to lose my place, I'm gonna do some cuts because this is gonna be a long chat. We're gonna have a nice sit down and talk about YouTube past. We're gonna talk about Gamer Girls a little bit, and partially a little bit of my background in middle school and high school, growing up a little bit, tiny bit, with feeling like my inner nerd was like, I felt like I shelled it. So, we're going to start off with middle school and high school a little bit. I've tried filming this like 4 times. Couple times I just didn't know where I was going. I was babbling, and a few other times my cat kept getting everywhere and did not want to let me film without looking like an idiot. So, when I was in middle school, high school, one of my questions for my Q&A was like, how did I start YouTube? Wait, nope, we're not going to go there. So, yeah, we're going to go in order. So, middle school, high school. I grew up feeling a little paranoid, confined mentally in middle school and high school by basically all of my classmates. I felt like there's a group of people, I'm not going to reference who they were, that essentially did create a mob mentality. Not essentially mob, but got everybody in my grade to talk about me. They spread rumors about me and other things that just, like, I'm not specifically going into specific details, but they created, like, this mental state in my head where I felt like everyone was against me and that everyone hated me. Oh, this is getting really, really deep, too dark right into the start of the video. So I grew up feeling like that constantly. And that didn't leave until I graduated high school and found, like, friends that were good people. Not that people I did have my good close group of friends, like from choir and stuff that I did in high school. There were a lot of nice people and good people to me, but I felt like everyone knew these rumors, and it's either like a lot of people followed them and just bullied me to no end, made fun of me off and on, or just, whatever, knew that it was a rumor that existed, and still just didn't care kind of thing. But mentally, to me, I felt like the world was against me. So, if you're any one of my high school friends seeing this, or just anyone that went to high school with me, hi, you know how I felt. Part of them was for my body, but a lot of them was for the thing that these group of people did to spread rumors and make me feel isolated. However, I still had a great group of friends that I really enjoyed. When I was 15 is when I started to really get into gaming the way I am now. As I said in videos before, like, I always played the N64. When I was a younger kid, I had my mom's NES I played all the time that she played before I was even born. So that got passed on to me and all that. But 15 is when my mom got me the Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness GameCube bundle, and that was when my hobby started. I started wanting Pokemon cards all the time for Christmas and all that. So I really got myself into, like, the nerd gaming culture. However, I really didn't feel like I could share this a lot. I felt like I talked about it to some people, like, during classes, who I felt like were the more popular crowd, or, like, that had, like, a status above me. And sometimes, I felt a little belittled, and, like, they joked around with me, not in a bad way, but just, like, I still felt like it was something that I really couldn't connect with the people in high school. At least the friends that I had, that even if they were good friends of mine or just talked to once in a while, like, I felt like I really couldn't connect. When I left high school, that changed. And when I found YouTube, that even changed for the better. Because then, like, after I transitioned from making videos talking about health and fitness, because I was a Zumba instructor when I started my YouTube channel that was meant to be about, like, health, fitness, goals, and student videos for my students at the gym. that transitioned into vlogs, comedy skit vlogs, like scripted things and sketches, and then I transitioned into gaming. So I was like trying to find my place in the community where in YouTube where I felt like I belonged. And when I started making videos about gaming, like that's kind of where I felt like I fit. Now, at the time, I did not know anything about really gamer girls, you know, or like the social norms of like the game community, what's like acceptable, what's not, like what's frowned upon and all that. Like none of that I even knew about. So when I got Kid Icarus, the 3DS game, and I did an unboxing of it, when I went and got it, I wanted to do an unboxing of it straight away and try to get up as fast as I could. However, in my situation, I couldn't film in my usual my room where I filmed all my videos at the time. Like, I just wanted to open it. And I had to stay in my kitchen. So you can see where this is kind of going. I made a very cringeworthy video of being a girl who likes video games and did an unboxing in the kitchen, and I made terrible punny jokes that were like those cringeworthy, like, you shouldn't have said those puns. And at the time, I only had about 80 subscribers, so it was within that group of people I had, and no one thought anything of it, because it was, like, total troll stuff. And looking back at it now, I kind of half wish I didn't do it, but at the same time, you know, it was a learning experience, and I now see, like, how I really want to go forward in my YouTube career in terms of, like, how I'm going to present myself in terms of, like, I'm just going to talk about my thoughts and opinions and just talk about games, and that's it, and just, you know, what's relevant. I never, looking at it now, like, I never wanted to be, like, one of those girls, like, now that I see them in the community, like, I'm a girl that likes video games, and, yeah, that kind of thing. I stay away from that, and I try to not talk about the gamer girl thing, because it's still an issue, but I feel like people tend to ignore it and try to push it away and in hopes that it will go away. But unless we talk about it and discuss it, it won't go away. Like, but I was never at the point of, like, the girls that V-neck, show their butt and boobs and try to look pretty playing video games all the time just to be, like, you know, for donations on Twitch, like that kind of thing. I stay away from. And the reason I wanted to bring this up and finally talk about it was because I saw someone's video about how fake gamer girls are affecting real girls who play video games in terms of, like, they just play the games and they just happen to be a girl, but they don't make mention of it or try to doll themselves up for money and views. So get back to where I was when I made that video at 80 subscribers. You know, it was just within the community of us. About a month later, it ended up getting shared on a thread on Reddit, and it went somewhat viral, like, before I closed my account, because it got so bad. Like, it got to 2,000 views when at the one point, like, I was on my channel doing stuff the moment it happened. Like, I only had, like, 100 views or something on it. So that got shared on Reddit, and the rest can kind of be, like, history. Lots of hate, lots of threats, and, like, all this stuff, like, I never expected and never thought existed on the internet kind of thing. I was very, very naive. So, yeah. And I shared it, like, on my personal Facebook. I'm like, my account's getting attacked, and I don't know what to do. So, this actual one girl that I felt like was, like, I did place people, like, above me in terms of I thought who was popular in high school. Like, I thought she was, like, you know, I had classes with her. I talked to her off and on. But after I left high school, I had really people, like, seeing that, you know, I was coming out of my shell and getting into my hobbies. And she knew that I made my YouTube videos. And she saw that, and she went on my YouTube video for that unboxing and started trying to, like, combat against them. And I was like, oh my god, you poor soul, like, you don't know what you're getting into. Like, I look back on it now and I'm just like, she didn't really know what she was getting into, but she tried, and it was really, really nice and sweet of her to just try and stand up for me. But there's just too many of them. I had one of my personal friends that I've, like, been friends with in choir and since like I was like 5 years old or younger, like since kindergarten, that she was on the phone talking me through it that night. And, you know, it ended up being fine. I just laid low and I learned my lesson of, well, one, you know, don't make those jokes if you don't want to take like that kind of comments or hate or whatever. Like, yeah, it did get me views, but I look at it and I'm just like, that's not me in terms of like, that's not how I want to be seen. Like, I care about my honest, like being an honest person with you guys. I care about my integrity and reputation of being like a reputable person to talk about with games. Like, if you guys ask me if I played a game, I will tell you the truth. If I have or hadn't, if I played only a little bit, a lot of it, and if I liked it or didn't like it, or just kind of liked it. I'm completely honest with you guys about that, and I want to be able to have that trust with you. So, you know, and I just started over my channel, and, you know, I'm here now. I, like, had to make a brand new account, and when I lost those 80 subscribers, at 80, I was like, oh, that was kind of a hit to me. But, you know, it was a fresh start, and I just, you know, you make mistakes, and you learn. So that's my YouTube story in terms of something, I guess, like, I feel like one day it would come out if I ever got bigger, so I was just like, you know, tackle it, nip it in the butt now before someone's like, hey, you did this, and then I can just be like, yeah, I talked about it, here's a video, go watch it, remember to like, comment, subscribe, haha, punny. But yeah, so, and in terms of, like, the gamer girl thing, I feel like it is an issue. I agree with the guy's video I watched that if it's something that hopefully Twitch does a better job at nipping in the bud. Like, I know I've heard that they've been cracking down on that because it will affect the girls, like, who just enjoy games, who want to go and stream. Because, like, they most likely, I'm not on Twitch because my upload speed is 1.95 megabits per second, so it's really bad. Yay for apartment living. So hopefully when I get better internet, I'd like to stream on Twitch. But, like, going into that, I don't ever want to have to go on Twitch and, like, you know, I probably would have to deal with people that are gonna be like, hey, show your boobs, lower your shirt, and that kind of thing. Like, that's the kind of thing I try to stay away from. I dress like this because it's comfortable and I feel like it's me. Just a t-shirt and jeans and whatever, and if I wear a hat or I wear a jacket, I like feeling covered up, and this is how I feel comfortable. So, I think I hopefully got my point across with this video, where just, you know, make videos that make you happy, and just talking about video games and stuff makes me happy. I don't want to be seen as someone who is a girl and using being a girl as an advantage to getting anywhere on YouTube. I'm just going to work hard and make my videos. I don't post like clickbait thumbnails or titles because I just feel it's not me. I'd rather just earn my subscribers because they like what I make and because I make sense and I create discussion. That's what I hope to do, and create a community where it's safe. Like, I have a lot of really nice subscribers and followers that I like to talk to and interact with that are just really kind and sweet people, and I just want to be able to keep, like, the group that I have a really nice place. So as more people come in to, like, my Facebook and Twitter and all that, we can just interact and all be kind to each other. That's what I strive to have, even if it's not going to be 100% successful. I want to create a nice, cozy community where people can be comfortable talking with each other. It's something I didn't have growing up, so it's something I want to be able to at least have to create here. If you enjoy my videos, thank you guys so much for watching this long 14-minute video of me talking. My throat is starting to get a little dry. So, thank you guys so much for watching again, and I will see you for my next video, and hopefully this video made sense and I didn't offend anybody. But knowing the internet, I probably offended somebody. So, sorry, not sorry, for just being logical and reasonably talking about my thoughts and opinions. That's all I did. So yeah, bye guys.